I was very fortunate in public education to have a 5th grade math teacher who saw that I got it, and she nurtured that in me. In high school, I wasn't your cheerleader, I wasn't on the homecoming court, but I was in the math class. It's where I felt comfortable, and I was surrounded with other people who were like-minded like me. So when I was in high school, I did take 9 math credits, 9 math courses in my 4 years of high school. I was able to take 2 each year and 3 my senior. And I was able to balance that with other electives, and I was able to have a balanced exposure and meet all my credentials, but it was really exciting to me, and it set me up for an excellent career in engineering as an engineering student and in the University of Arkansas. I was the son my father had before my brother, and so he would take me to engineering conferences, and he would take me to his work and help me learn more about his engineering practices. I was at 12 years old in my first technical symposium for ASHRAE, the Professional Society for Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning Engineers, and I understood what they were talking about. So that exposure at a young age really helped, and that investment in me and trust in me to be able to be in a professional arena at that age really catapulted me into understanding how to be around other engineers, how to be successful and how to execute, and how to see things logically, which was really my gift and my skill.
Well, I grew up in a house where I had a dad who was a chemistry teacher, and so our house was always full of snakes and chemical experiments and things like that. And so I grew up kind of in that environment where science wasn't a barrier. It was hands-on, it was fun, it was something that you were excited about. We went to museums all the time, and that was just what we did. I didn't know anything different. As I grew up, I found that science, A, I was more interested than most people and because of that, and B, I had a more natural gift for it because I didn't have those barriers and those walls built up. So for me, it was very, very natural to go from that into engineering and use that scientific skill set and that creativity to go in and try to do things to make the world better. And I try to inspire that in my kids here, and that's what we do here at the museum. We're members here at the museum, and I bring them here to try to recreate that same kind of environment with them.
Well, I think the basic thing that excited me was my first year in college. I took a embryology class, and I thought, you know, this is great stuff. So after that, I was hooked. You know, hook, line, and sinker. I wanted to do something related to science. And at the time, this was back in early 1987, I returned back to Arkansas. I went to school in a small school in North Carolina, came back to Arkansas and started working for the crime laboratory in the medical examiner's office. And so combining the science with forensic science really ignited everything at that point. And it's been a great career for me. I've had opportunities in science that have been well beyond my imagination. I've been able to help with a very intelligent team of scientists on bringing up DNA technology here in the state, running database programs, and now I'm fortunate enough to run employees at the State Crime Laboratory, running the gamut of science for the state of Arkansas. So it's very exciting, it's challenging, and it's a job that I'll never regret doing. So science was the key that started it all.